Welcome aboard Rocket Ship, the platform with the most relevant content for competitive examination. We'll take up a question in General Studies Paper 1 of Civil Services Mains Examination. This is the kind of question that is always expected in the mains. And if you see, this is those type of questions which are very easy actually, which are indeed easy, but if you haven't done prior practice, it will be next to impossible to write this type of questions in the actual exam situation, in the actual test situation of the exam. So you must be prepared with practicing up these type of questions. Anyway, let us read out the question. Global climate change is giving rise to various social issues. Explain. So how do we introduce our answer? See, we would advise you to first establish that there is indeed climate change. We take it for granted that there is a climate change, but to make your answer more elegant, try to first establish that there is indeed climate change, that there are conditions which are leading to climate change. And how do you do that? You can, for an example, mention some important pieces of statistics related to climatic variables like temperature, average temperature, the ultimate cause of climate change, that is carbon dioxide content in the atmosphere, and so on. So we will use some important pieces of statistics here. The first one is, in the year 2023, carbon dioxide content of atmosphere has reached 420 parts per million, a level not seen in the last 8 lakh years. So in the last 800 kilo years, the carbon dioxide content was highest in the year 2023, and so, unfortunately there is apprehension that this level would only rise in the future, including this year itself. Then average global temperature is predicted to rise by not less than 2 degrees centigrade by 2100 years. By the year 100 year, if we do not change path, if we do not change track, and we keep as usual going with our carbon spewing ways, the global temperature will rise by not less than 2 degrees centigrade by the year 2100. Sea levels, due to the effect of rising levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and the resultant global temperature rise, the sea levels are expected to rise by 1 meter over the year 1900 by the year 2100 year. So we have already established that there is indeed global climate change going on. Now we will discuss some of these issues, social issues that arise from global climate change. As you can see that the adjoining piece of graphic depicts some of the issues that would arise from climate change, some of the social issues that would arise from climate change. The first one is obviously displacement. We know that due to inundation of coastal areas, due to disasters, and due to drought, floods, etc., there will be displacement of population, displacement of people from their native land. And when the people are forced to move from their native land, when they are uprooted from their native land, it leads to loss of some facets of their culture, which in the long term lead to loss of cultural identity. We will discuss it in the next page itself. Anyway, then comes iniquitous burden of climate change, which unfortunately falls more on the poor, which falls disproportionately on the poor and the deprived, as is normally seen that most disasters harm the people who cannot afford, for an example, mitigating measures or move to a safer place, more than the people who can actually afford to, for an example, move to a safer place. Then potential conflicts over depleting resources like water wars. Some scholars have raised this fear, that they have raised this apprehension that there might be water wars over the share of water, over the sharing of water of transboundary rivers. Then comes adverse effects on food, water, and livelihood security. These things, food security, water security, and livelihood, are necessary for social cohesion. And if they are harmed, if they are adversely affected, it would in turn harm social cohesion. Then comes health issues which would result directly from the effects of climate change. There is, again, people have raised this fear that there will be rise in incidence of vector borne diseases like those carried by, for an example, mosquitoes, flies, etc. Now we will take up these issues in detail. The first issue that would result from climate change is displacement due to rise of sea levels, droughts and disasters. It will give rise to climate refuges, which in turn will lead to loss of cultural identity, as we have already discussed, and perforce it will force people to move to slums, shanty towns, etc. This will again change the very culture of the very livability. Shanty towns and slums will adversely affect the livability of cities, livability of urban areas or cities. Then comes this observation that the iniquitous burden of climate change, it will fall disproportionately on the poor and the deprived. Some of the mitigation measures place much of the expectations on developing nations. For an example, countries like Brazil and Indonesia have argued that the West, which has already benefited from the expansion of agriculture into previously forested lands, is expecting the developing nations like Brazil, Indonesia, and the other developing nations to maintain their forest coverage, and thereby preventing them from, thereby stopping them from benefit from the expansion of agriculture. For an example, expansion of palm oil um, plantations in Indonesia. Then transition to non-fossil fuel based energy would mean that the developing nations cannot benefit from vital resources like coal. In case of India, they are forced to move away from coal, while the West has already benefited from these resources. So these are some of the issues raised by the developing countries. Then potential conflicts can be triggered by depleting resources. We have already discussed water wars over sharing of waters of transboundary rivers. A few years back, this incident was in news. It was called, it is called Darfur conflict, which was a civil war in Sudan, which was triggered when pasture or grasslands dried up, and the pastoralist people were forced to move into the land of the settled agriculturist people, and there was obviously a conflict between these two people, between the pastoralists and the farmers or the agriculturists. So there is apprehension that climate change will trigger potential conflicts. Then comes the adverse effects that climate change will leave on food, water, and livelihood security. We have already seen that these things will harm social cohesion and lead to crimes or even disturbances or conflicts, etc. Then then come the health issues which would arise from climate change. First will be rise in incidence of vector-borne diseases like those carried by mosquitoes, houseflies, etc. There is also this apprehension that tropical diseases and their pathogens will invade previously unaffected subtropical region as in the Mediterranean region in Europe, California, in the US, etc. So even the previously unaffected subtropical regions will have to face the brunt of tropical diseases due to climate change itself. Anyway, we have seen the social issues that will be caused by climate change. Now, how do we sum up our answer? We can begin by saying that the climate change will affect the society also by leading to displacements, by loss of livelihood, food and water security, and also leading to health issues like a rise in vector-borne diseases and the invasion of pathogens to areas previously unaffected. So it's an imperative that we take mitigation measures to fight climate change. While doing so, we should also keep in mind that the burdens do not fall disproportionately on the poor and the deprived. So that is how we sum up our answer. This is all for today. We meet again for the next lecture in a few days. We wish you all the best. Thank you.